हेलो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, आप सबका स्वागत है मेरे चैनल में। और आज की हमारी स्पेशल गेस्ट है विहांगी जोशीपुरा, जो कि कॉपी राइटिंग की डोमेन में बहुत अच्छा कर रही हैं। तो ये अपनी लर्निंग्स, अपने इंसाइट्स, अपना एक्सपीरियंस इस वीडियो में शेयर करने वाली हैं। तो वीडियो को पूरा एंड तक देखना। तो चलो आज का वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, वेलकम विहांगी, कि आप अपने बिजी शेड्यूल से टाइम निकाल कर हमारे लिए आए। तो मैं चाहूंगा कि आप एक छोटा सा इंट्रोडक्शन हमारी ऑडियंस को दे दें।
Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Vihangi. I'm a content creator on LinkedIn, and I have a business. I run a puzzles I run an marketing agency called Puzzles, and so I co-founded with my best friend like a year and a half back. And yeah, what we do primarily is we serve LinkedIn clients for personal branding and lead generation, and me like Indian and American brands for copywriting in general. We write notification pop-ups and things like that. Yeah. Along with this, we are also working. I'm also working on a course called Convert with Copy, and yeah.
ओके। सो इंट्रोडक्शन से आपको समझ में आ गया होगा कि आपको काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा। सो कमिंग टू योर एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड विहांगी, आपका एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड कैसा है?
So I actually read it from finance. So I was in NMIMS Mumbai, and like up till 12th मेरे को बहुत श्योर था, like मेरे को 100% फाइनेंस में ही जाना था. I knew, I was like, yeah, investment, stock market, this is my ballpark, this is my game. And so yeah, I picked a degree that was core finance, and I did 3 years of it. But at the end I realized like this is not what I want to do with my life.
ओके। सो अगर कॉपीराइटिंग की बात करें तो जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था, लाइक इट वाज योर हॉबी और पैशन?
To be very honest, it was neither. I had started a marketing agency, as I just said, and we were mainly into social media management. And I was really into like digital art and graphics and making majorly the art side of things for social media. But then I started writing on LinkedIn to promote my agency to get leads for it. And I think that's where I realized that like I'm really good at writing and I actually enjoy it.
ओके। सो बेसिकली, हाउ डू यू मैनेज योर पर्सनल प्रोफेशनल लाइफ? लाइक स्टडीज और क्लाइंट्स के लिए काम भी करना होता होगा, अपनी ब्रांडिंग भी करनी है, अपना भी कंटेंट देखना है, तो सब कैसे मैनेज होता है?
So I try like personal life. I try to keep it separate. Pehle though, like all of my work is mainly situated on LinkedIn. So I have like very hard and fast rules for when I open LinkedIn and how much time I spend on it. So I have like some set rules. Like I don't open LinkedIn after say 7 8 p.m. I never open LinkedIn on weekends. Like I write my post on weekends, but I never open LinkedIn on weekends because mentally exhaust होने लगता है at some point when you know कि like ये platform काम से related है.
ओके। सो अगर आपका जो वर्क है उसके बारे में बात करें, तो जब वो स्टार्टिंग फेज में था, तब थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन कर सकती हैं आप? फिर कैसे कैसे वो चीज़ें ग्रो हुई, कैसे कैसे आप एक्सपैंड कर रही हैं, उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा एक।
Okay. जब मैंने एकदम start किया, all our clients and everyone came from like obviously contacts and everything. सब लोग ऐसे ही start करते हैं, right? But I think one of the main things is कि when we started, we had a very broad client base. Like uh, we would work for anybody that needed social media, like bakery हो जाए, accounting business, कोई भी small business. Like एक तो we had taken some the laptop repair वालों का. Like they're like it was a proper like an app, but like the point is we didn't have any specific kind of customers in mind. So we would work for anyone. I think one of the key things is that like as good as that was for starting out and figuring out कि हमें क्या चाहिए, I think that is very unsustainable to run in the long run. You
ओके।
kind of need to figure out what kind of people you want to work with. So you also know कि कैसे processes set करना है, because it's like if I did the same thing I did तभी as I do now, I can't handle 15 customers that all have different industries, that all do different kinds of work right now. When just like 2 or 3 clients, it's very easy to handle.
ओके। सो If I talk about your support and motivation source, what are those?
I think पहले तो I said I started my agency with my co-founder, and like we've been best friends since like 8 years. So like it's like there were obviously a lot of moments where you were like करना भी है अभी चल रहा है चलेगा and all that. So I think he's always been like a huge source of motivation for me, and like has helped me never give up, so to say. And another if we talk about motivation, I think my biggest motivation is my little brother. He's always very supportive of anything I do, and like even when I like every time like I go into something new, he'll go and tell all of his friends. He'll go and tell my grandparents, my cha and everyone. Like yesterday only we had a LinkedIn audio event, and he full like gathered my whole family in the other room, and like he made his own account with his headline being brother at my sister, and yeah, so like he's a huge motivation for me.
Okay. Uh, we talked about your motivation source. Let us talk about your challenges that you faced in this journey.
I think one of the key challenges I face, or honestly any content creator faces, is time management. So in content creation, we have to spend a lot of time in engaging with other creators and talking and learning the trends, the algorithms, and managing all of that along with client work gets very hectic, so to say. Like abhi I post my post goes up at 9:30 in the morning. So I have to wake up at 8 o'clock to make sure my post is in line with everything that is going on the feed at the moment. Like my post can't be contradictory to something that's going on anywhere. Like if there's something, there's some wave of plagiarism or some criticism going on it on whole LinkedIn, my post can't be about taking inspiration from other creators, right? So I wake up at 8 p.m., 8 a.m., just check out what other people are posting. So I schedule my posts on weekends itself. So yeah, after that 8 to 9 I do this. Then 9 to 10 pura I have to be online. I have to stay engaging. I have to reply back to whatever comments come. And this is not even for like other creators. This is to make sure that the algorithm doesn't make knows that I'm active at all times. And doing this every single day for an hour, and then raat ko sitting and analyzing how the post did, what parts of it did well, comparing it to other posts. It takes a lot of your time.
Okay. So basically time management ही आपका जो challenge रहा है वो अब तक रहा है, right?
Yeah, honestly. That has been the biggest challenge. Like बाकी सब handle हो जाता है, but like time तो दिन में 24 hours ही होता है.
Okay. So हम अभी 2023 में हैं, right? If you get a chance and you get a time machine and आपको टाइम में पीछे जाने का मौका मिलता है, तो आप कौन से टाइम पे वापस जाना चाहोगे और क्या ऐसे रिग्रेट्स हैं दैट यू वांट टू चेंज?
I think at least professionally, one of my biggest regrets would be not starting to post on LinkedIn sooner. Like it, I know I talk about it a lot on here on my posts as well, but it has genuinely changed my life. Like it's helped me grow my business. It's helped me so much personally as well. I made some of my best friends there, and yeah, like I think my biggest regret is just not starting to post sooner.
Okay. So basically when you did you started posting on LinkedIn? Like in which year?
I think it's been a little more than a year now.
Okay. So you want some more time for that.
हाँ,
कि
like I
हाँ
think if I
मतलब
start in college, then I'd have a much better base to start from. Like I wouldn't have to start from nothing.
yeah, right, right. You mentioned earlier that you are designing a course for personal branding and LinkedIn management, right? So
Yeah.
if you don't mind telling our viewers about that कि अगर कोई interested हो तो stay tuned रहे कि आने वाला है ऐसे करके.
So we actually launched it today only, not even yesterday. So we launched it today morning only. It's basically going to be like a 6 week copywriting cohort where we take people step by step from setting up as a copywriter to understanding how formatting on LinkedIn works, how engagement works. Basically, everything they need to know on LinkedIn to generate their first high paying client will cover here.
Okay. So and how a student or a person can enroll in this?
So we have a site, convertwithcopy.com,
Okay.
and you can just go there and enroll there only. We also have like 4-week coaching programs where we help them write and everything.
Okay. So Vihangi's website and her LinkedIn account will be in the description box. You can check that out. Okay. So my next question is that like इंडिया में एक मेंटालिटी है ना कि कुछ अलग करने जब जाता है कोई तो सब कहते हैं क्यों कर रहे हो ये क्या रखा है सीधा साधा गवर्नमेंट जॉब करो या नॉर्मल जॉब करो एंड डू वही जो सब कर रहे हैं तो ये चीज कैसे टैकल करी
Honestly, I feel like once you start getting clients, once you start showing कि होता है, then people start believing धीरे धीरे. But like I think अभी भी I don't think I've tackled it fully. Like everybody I know like still keeps telling me like पहले तो the idea that you don't go into an office to do the work is just mind boggling to most people. Like I think the whole culture of like घिसो खुद को is very ingrained in especially in India. Like if you don't uh, exert yourself, you don't struggle, then they won't think कि तुम लोग लाइफ में कुछ उखाड़ रहे हो.
राइट राइट राइट
So
राइट
I feel like I'm खुद अभी भी tackling with it, but I think the only thing is you have to keep doing what you're doing. Gradually, slowly, people will pick up on it.
राइट एंड जब कोई भी मतलब आपको अप्रिशिएट नहीं कर रहा होता है तब आपको एफर्ट करना बहुत जरूरी है
हाँ, exactly. And like it's the toughest but also the most important.
राइट राइट आई कैन फील योर पेन
I mean, you're also a
ओके
YouTuber.
ओके सो अगर जो आपने जैसे अपना डेली रूटीन बताया कि आप 8 पे उठते हो 9 पे कंटेंट ऐसे वैसे करके तो आप कौन कौन से डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वर्क्स है मतलब एक प्रोफेशनली हो गया कुछ ऐसा हॉबी टाइप का अलग से जो आपकी जनरली कॉपीराइटिंग की दुनिया से अलग है कुछ ऐसा जो रिलैक्सिंग के लिए करते हो कुछ ऐसा जो फिट के लिए या पर्सनल बैलेंस जो होता है वो आप कैसे मेंटेन करते हो
So I don't get a lot of time to be honest to like do hobbies जैसा काम and all. But I spend my most of my evenings going to gym or for a run or like going on a drive with my friends or my brother.
ओके
But I don't think I get a lot of time for hobbies as such. But I spend most of my weekends doing things I actually like.
राइट सो इफ यू टॉक अबाउट एआई राइट so people have a mindset that AI will ruin the content writing and this written text वाला जो part होता है that he will remove all the content writers he will replace all the copywriters तो इसके ऊपर क्या आपका opinion है
See, like I'm not going to deny कि AI is not getting better and AI can't do content writing. But the problem is never that business people can't do copywriting. Like it's never that founders को नहीं आ रहा था post करना इसलिए नहीं करते हैं. The reason they don't post it because they don't have the time. Like they don't do it themselves क्योंकि उनके पास time and like उनको उधर अपना time and effort नहीं डालना है because that is not their main job,
right right
right? So I don't think AI will take over content writing, but people who know how to use AI definitely will. Like it's something we are also working on constantly. Like we uh, try to build bots that can replicate our clients' voices and take help from them. And I definitely think it'll get much better than it is right now over the years. But I don't think it'll take like it might reduce the scope of it. It might not have like small businesses go out and outsource their work. But I don't think that founders in general are going to rely on AI over people because generally also like people like working with people. It's not just about क्या काम हो जाता है like even when I hire people like मेरे को पता है there's a lot of this part जो मैं एक bot को बोल दूंगी वो कर देगा बट
right
मुझे
right
किसी से बात करनी है, मुझे उसको बोलना है कि मुझे ये चाहिए तो मुझे करके दो एंड आई वांट कि आई हैव दिस पर्सन दैट आई कैन ट्रस्ट फुल्ली
right
कि
right
हो राइट लाइक एंड आई
uh,
डोंट वांट टू वरी अबाउट दैट मुझे अपने सर पे चाहिए ही नहीं एंड दैट इज काइंड ऑफ व्हाट वी ट्राई टू डू फॉर आवर फाउंडर्स आल्सो
okay basically for that emotional connect right कि
इट्स
हाँ
नॉट जस्ट अबाउट इमोशनल कनेक्ट लाइक इट्स जस्ट मुझे अपने सर पे चाहिए ही नहीं लाइक आई वांट दैट पार्ट ऑफ रिस्पांसिबिलिटी ऑन समवन एल्स
okay
राइट
right so if we talk about your team that work in your agency so can you tell about them
Yeah. So it's me and my co-founder. We have 3 content writers who do research on the actual content. We have 4 people who keep understanding the trends, the formats that are going on at the moment. If there's a viral post, then they understand why it went viral. Like, was it because of the hook? Was it because of the way the story is told? Was it because of the format that is written in, like, ascending order, descending order? Or, like, is it because the white spaces are very neatly used to make the content flow? Or, like, basically understand what is trending at the moment and why it's trending, and
Right.
how we can best communicate it. And yeah, we have other 3 people who write the content based on that.
Okay. Uh, like Vihangi, if I'm a social media manager, I also do freelancing in social media management, right?
Hmm.
And if I post daily on LinkedIn for related to freelancing, related to my podcast and all the work that I do, right? And if I get a boost of 10,000 followers on LinkedIn, right? So how can I monetize them, or how can I be fruitful from them? Like, I'm
What do you mean?
unable to
Fruitful?
figure out. Like
मतलब,
बेसिकली कि और
got it,
क्लाइंट्स
got it,
आए और क्लाइंट्स आए और एंगेजमेंट आए, एंड अगर मैं कुछ लॉन्च करूँ या उस टाइप से, तो वो कैसे कर सकते हैं लिंक्डइन के थ्रू?
got it. So first things first, I don't think LinkedIn is all about followers. I think it matters कि कितना engaged followers you're able to get there, right? Now, let's say you have 10,000 engaged followers, 10,000 people that see your post every day, that think that you are an expert in your field. So I think some key ways you can monetize them are, एक तो you can start a digital product. So let's say you're a social media manager, okay? You manage all forms of social media, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, जो भी है. You can maybe create a profile optimization checklist. Okay, this is how you can best make a profile. You can make quick digital products like that that are really actionable for them, that they can use in their daily life. Like, before you post your content, these are uh, 25 things that you should have checklisted. Like, it has a good hook, it has a good format, it doesn't have too much jargon, it has one CTA that directs them clearly. There's no more than 2 lines that talk about the same things, things like that. So you can make a lot of digital products and monetize through that. You can create courses, like we are to monetize your audience. Ki, now that you know ki meko, like, I'm an expert in my field, I'll tell you exactly actionably how I have gotten in, how you can do the same,
राइट. सो
right?
विहांग.
Other than this, newsletters are a very good way of monetizing your audience. Even getting clients through newsletters is much easier, and it's always good to shift your base from one platform to another, because, like, especially on LinkedIn, it restricts you a lot, like, for
राइट.
no reason. You can lose your following anytime. So yeah.
ओके. I have heard many terms regarding content writing. There is content writing, copywriting, ghost writing, and I'm a little bit confused about them. And I think many of them who are not have that level of knowledge in the copywriting domain may get confused. तो आप कैसे इसको explain करोगे?
I think content writing and copywriting is very similar at the core of it. Content writing just has more research and it's more related to long form content, while copywriting is more about short form content. Ghostwriting, on the other hand, is emulating a single person on a platform. Like, copywriting and content writing can be anything, um, like any writing that you read online at all. Like, the notification you read from Zomato is copywriting. When you open any website, and any writing you see is copywriting or content writing. The blogs you see, they are content writing. But ghostwriting is something entirely different. It's like, I'm pretending to be you and writing on your behalf while the audience thinks that you are talking.
Right, right, right. Okay. विहांगी, जैसे आप अलग अलग क्लाइंट्स के लिए काम करते होंगे, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द फ्रीलांसर डू दैट, बट
Hmm.
जो एक सबसे बड़ा नेगेटिव पॉइंट ये आता है कि वो अपना पोर्टफोलियो खुद नहीं मैनेज कर पाते हैं, राइट? कि दे पुट ऑल देयर एफर्ट फॉर मेकिंग दैट क्लाइंट्स इंस्टाग्राम पेज या जो भी इनका वर्क है वो अट्रैक्टिव, वो उतना एंगेजिंग, बट वो अपना ही जो पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग वाला पार्ट होता है वो लैक कर जाते हैं. तो वो कैसे आप कर सकते हो?
So, like, as I said, like, it's really difficult. Like, मैंने बोला था, like, time management is really difficult, but you have to put yourself out there. Like, maybe once you get a certain number of clients, you stop pushing for like lead generation content. But personal branding remains important uh, throughout, and like you have to make time for it as a priority. Like I don't spend as much time as I used to on my own content anymore. Like pehle I used to spend like 5 hours a day on talking to people, getting on networking calls, making my content, researching for my content. So I think one good way is to hire people. Like we have a lot of content writers right now, right? Now I don't use them for my own personal branding, but for my client work, now that I have a team, I have a lot more time to spare to do my own personal branding.
Okay. So basically, you outsource your client's work to your teammates, right?
Yeah, like outsource work that you are not necessary for.
Right,
Like
right,
wherever you
right.
think you can spend your time better, outsource it.
Okay. And my last questions. Uh, जैसे आप लिंक्डइन के थ्रू ही मतलब आप अभी तक जो भी क्लाइंट्स वगैरह पिच करते हैं वो लिंक्डइन के थ्रू ही करते होंगे. सो आर यू एमिंग फॉर कि हम एक्सपैंड करते हैं तो अलग अलग सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स पर भी अपना एक जो सिस्टम है वो डेवलप करेंगे या आप लिंक्डइन के थ्रू ही और इसको एक्सपैंड करेंगे?
So, like at least abhi ke liye, I'm not planning to like start with other social media platforms because LinkedIn has like 16 times more probability of getting a client than any other social media platform. So, considering that I work for B2B service providers, at least unke liye it doesn't make sense anyway to like go on Instagram or something. Like the kind of clients I work with are something like let's say a coach, a finance coach.
राइट.
Now, that person can go and like uh, build his brand on let's say Instagram. He'll make reels. He'll get a lot of following. But the thing is, that person charges $2,000 from his clients. अब जो लोग $2,000 पे कर सकते हैं वो लोग इंस्टाग्राम पे नहीं है.
राइट, राइट. और हाई पेइंग क्लाइंट्स लाइक हाँ सही बात है. इंस्टाग्राम वगैरह पे एक जनरल फॉर्म में रहता है कि हाँ वो उतना मतलब अगर वो
वही like
अपने
it
नाम बना रहेगा तो वो डालते रहेंगे तो
could
हाँ नाम बना
वही
रहेगा तो वो
like
फॉलोअर्स आ
नाम
ही
बन
जाएंगे.
जाएगा but कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा. So like where I don't even recommend people to invest their time or money, I wouldn't ask it from them.
राइट. सो सारे क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पे एंड होते हैं. सो आप कुछ एडवाइस करना चाहोगे एक बिगनर कॉपीराइटर को या कोई ऐसा इंडिविजुअल हो जो इस डोमेन में आ रहा हो? लिंक्डइन मैनेजमेंट हो सकता है, कंटेंट राइटिंग हो सकता है, घोस्ट राइटिंग हो सकता है, कोई भी ऐसा डोमेन जो आपका काम है. अगर वो इस समय एक बिगनर हो, राइट, कोई एंटर करना चाह रहा हो तो वो कैसे एक स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस अगर आप बता पाए तो.
So my biggest advice would be start consuming as much content as possible. Go on LinkedIn, go on Twitter, go wherever you want to start creating content and consume as much content. See what kind of content people are putting out. See what kind of content is working for people. Like मेरे लिए short form content काम करता है. Like bullet points work a lot for me. So figure that out. Understand इसका content इसके लिए क्यों काम कर रहा है. There are other people जिसके लिए long form content काम करता है क्योंकि वो लोग stories में बात करते हैं. मैं टिप्स में बात करती हूँ. सो फिगर दैट आउट लाइक कौन से फॉर्म का कंटेंट कैसे काम करता है. सेकेंडली स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग, स्टार्ट राइटिंग. यू वोंट know where you're lacking, you won't know how you can get better if you don't know where you stand right now. And like starting with gonna take you 45-50 minutes to take to write, and it's gonna feel like you are not good enough or you're not cut out for this. But it used to take me 1.5 hours to write a single post. Now it takes me 8 minutes. So it does get better, it does get easier. You just have to stick to it blindly.
ओके. सो यहाँ पे हमारे सारे क्वेश्चंस खत्म हो गए हैं. फिर भी किसी को कोई डाउट रहता है तो विहांगी का लिंक्डइन का जो हैंडल है वो आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा. यू कैन रीच आउट टू हर. एंड विहांगी, मैं चाहूंगा कि आप एक लाइक कमेंट सब्सक्राइब के लिए अपील कर दें हमारी ऑडियंस को.
Please like, comment, subscribe, guys. Follow me on LinkedIn also.
श्योर. सो अगर चैनल पे नया हो तो लाइक कर देना वीडियो को, कमेंट में बताना और कौन सा डोमेन तुम्हें चाहिए या कोई भी डाउट अगर रहता है तो आप कमेंट में डाल सकते हो. और अगर अभी अभी आए हो तो सब्सक्राइब करे बिना मत जाना. तब तक के लिए चलते हैं. डू नॉट गेट स्टक इन पास्ट, डू नॉट वरी अबाउट द फ्यूचर, जस्ट लिव इन प्रेजेंट, बी हैप्पी एंड स्टे मोटिवेटेड. थैंक यू गाइस.